Right, shalom, shalom. I'm just back here again with part three. But before I record this, I want to say, hey, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Kahalam, La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kwakodash, double honor to the apostles and the elders, Grand Millstone, and also shalom to sincere brothers out there pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kwakodash, and shalom to sisters also. Okay, so let's go ahead and record this video right here on its own and see how it goes. Okay, and this is part three to the other parts I did, and I just don't want to make them too long, you know. And this right here is going into the uh the medical exemption and other things it's gonna be explained in this video. And these devil right here, man, they already know what they're doing. So your so-called exemption, to you ones who have that in your throat, it's over with, man. It's over with it. Okay, like they already took it out. Okay, they already took it out. Okay, unless you know what, I don't want to speak too head over. I'll play the video and see for yourself. All right, shalom.
They're at the front of Australia's vaccine rollout, but doctors are facing increasing pressure from anti-vaxxers as some demand a medical exemption from getting the jab. It comes as Gladys Berejiklian warns that new freedoms will only be given to those who have had 2 doses, even when New South Wales reopens. Joining me now, the President of the Royal Australian College of General Practitioners, Dr. Karen Price. Karen, really appreciate your time. Doctors, look, you're already under a lot of pressure giving the jab. What are they telling you? How big is this problem at the front line?
Look, it is a big problem. I see it all over from our members about
This bitch name is Dr. Karen.
people coming in demanding certificates for an exemption to vaccination, and it's causing real pressure. As you said, Koshi, our doctors are under pressure just delivering usual medical care to the population as well as an enormous vaccination rollout.
Okay, so what are the guidelines being given to GPs to hand over a medical exemption? Is there a...
So, I don't know if you brothers know what GP is. So GP is like your local medical center you go to, when you get sick and all that. That's what, we call it over here. And usually really you can go to those medical places and get yourself, a certificate if you don't want to work in some type of environment, and they'll give it to you. If you want your workplace to move you somewhere else because of, let's say you work in a cold area or a dry area, and and you get some type of what do you call it, oh shit, what's the name of it, allergies and all that. That's the places you go to. Or so let's go ahead.
Framework to say, okay, you can give the exemption for these reasons, and that's all?
Well, we know
Check this out.
the vaccine rollout is a voluntary, it's been signalled by the government as a voluntary process, but then we're having other issues regarding whether or not you can open up, whether you're double vaccinated or not. And so this is going to become an issue. The guidelines are pretty clear, is that there's very, very, very few medical exemptions to vaccination. If you can't have one vaccine, you...
So look, let's see. A voluntary is done, given, or acting of one's own free will. Alright. Maybe I'm tripping, man. It says done, given, or acting of one's own free will. Working done or maintained without payment. So that means these people acting on your own will, man. They're acting on your free will, man. Right? If I'm not mistaken or not. It says optional, discretionary, elective, non-compulsory, non-mandatory, open, voluntary, permissive, discretional, opposition. Okay, so if it's like down, if it's compulsorily, non-mandatory and all that, then why the fuck are we? Why there's no They ain't giving people rights, freedom. Bro, these people are fucking stupid, bro. You so is it no stupid because they know what the fuck they're doing. They're just using words, man. Optional, optional. Next minute, it ain't the option is gone. They give you quite time, man. And after that, when you know when they don't get what they want, and then what they come at you, all right. They come and take away your rights, all right. That's how this devil works, man. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 3. Who, when their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And that's easy for you. And that's what this damn devil is doing, man. Okay. You know what? Let me start from verse 1. A psalm of David, hear my voice, O Yahweh Bashim Yashah. In my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the scary counsel of the wicked, the rich family, man. Okay, they're in the midst of this right here. They're the ones who's, you know, are running this whole show, using their puppets, their messengers. Okay, from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Okay, let's go here to real. This the NLT says here, hide me from the plots of the evil mob, from this gang of wrongdoers. And they are like that, man. Okay, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. The arrows they're shooting at you right now, man. You know, hey, these things right here they put in your body, that's the arrows. Okay, even their bitter words, man, that shit get to you, man. You know, have you ever been to a court system and he used to speak? Oh man, them ones be like they really when you listen to it, the codes word, the big words they're using, or the codes that they're reading from, man, you know, that shit is tough, man, to deal with. And those are just words, man. Okay, verse 4: that they might shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. You see, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not, man. Let's see here, NLT. They shoot from ambush at innocent, attacking suddenly and fearlessly, man. You know, and guess what? They're not gonna get us though. All right. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They consume of laying snares. Privately, they say, "Who shall see them?" They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both inward thought of every one of them, and their heart is deep. You see, verse 7. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. That's the missiles. Suddenly they shall be wounded. Even the words we're speaking right now are to you know, hey, you know, that's those arrows as well, man. Verse 8. They shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. All men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh Hashem Yashar, for they shall wisely consider of his doing, man. Okay, the righteous shall be glad in Yahweh Hashem Yashar and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. That's the elect, man. You know, but hey, Esau, that's how Esau plays, man. That's how Esau speaks, and that's how Esau is coming.
Can have another. So we're still following the Atagi guidelines on that.
It says here, reasons for medical exemption. History of anaphylaxis to, component, serious adverse reaction to the first dose, suffer from acute major illness, are in compromise, okay, immune compromise, that's how you say it. So really, you see, for you to get a fucking exemption form, you gotta have these right there. And then what they threw up in there, it's a serious what? Adverse reaction to the first dose. Wow, man, it's crazy. So if you take the first dose, you can go back and tell them that you don't want to take the whole thing because this and that. But really, The damage is already done, man. Okay, the damage is already done. The damage is fucking done, so you can't like get away from it. All right. So these devils are fucking full of shit, man.
What we would encourage people is to not come in and ask for an exemption certificate, but to come in and talk about what their fears and concerns are. Because if they're asking for an exemption certificate and they don't fit the criteria, then they've probably had a dose of misinformation.
Right.
You hear that shit? Do you hear that, man? So, man, they want you to go in and speak to them. The reason why you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. Come on, man. Get the fuck out here with that bullshit. You know? Get out of here. And this damn fucking devil here on news, listen to him. He starts scoffing. Right. You know why? Because listen to the shit he's about to say. Okay. Let me read this header one more time. They are at the forefront of Australian vaccine rollout, but doctors are facing increasing pressure from anti-vaxxers as some demand of medical exemption from getting a job. It comes as Gladius Berejiklian warns that freedom will only be given to those who have 2 doses, even New South Wales reopens. It's like even when the New South Wales reopens. So only freedom is going to be given to the ones who got the two doses. And for you to get that exemption forms, you got to fit those criteria I was reading before, or they even put on screen. All right. And listen to this right here.
And there's misinformation everywhere, isn't there, Karen?
You hear that shit? There's man. So they didn't know what they're doing.
Had a dose.
So I'm gonna replay that one more time.
Of misinformation.
Right. And there's misinformation everywhere, isn't there, Karen? That's the real problem. Once you go down this rabbit hole on the net
once you go, this dude, man.
Or in Facebook, it can send you balmy. Are you still seeing a lot of vaccine hesitancy, or are you starting to see that drop off?
So this motherfucker, they just want you to fucking watch the news, watch the TV, and believe everything they say is real. They want you to be programmed to their fucking system. All right? And that's why Revelation chapter 13, man, is coming to play right now. They want you to be under that new world order. They've been saying it. Okay? They're gonna re-educate you people, man. All right? You ones who don't have a help on side, man, who don't have Yahweh Hashem Yashar as their helper, they're gonna re-educate you. They're gonna get you. You fucking phony Christians out there, man. All right? You scoffers out there, they're gonna get you, because you're not gonna check this out, man. Let me read this precept in the book of James. This is the reason why. Because none of you people got Yahweh Hashem Yashar on your side. You don't. Okay, you think you do, but you don't. Let me see. These people really think they do, though. Alright, this is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 7. Submit yourselves, therefore, to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. This is a reason why, man. Okay? This is a reason why. Because none of you phony Christians have resisted the devil, because you fucking still believe in his agenda. Most of you. Even you ones that is working out to know the agenda, who is your power, man? Jesus Christ? This fucking phony gods have set up? Okay, the so-called white man with a long hair, blue eyes, all right? That's your God? That's the son of Yahweh, all right? Is that what you think that is? You go to church every fucking Sunday, eating what you want to eat, doing what you want to do, letting a woman run a church, that. You think that's the way Yahweh Hashem Yashar do will live in? So hey, submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh Hashem Yashar. Resist the devil and he'll flee from you. So none of you, man, are under that here. Only the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yashar. And you gotta be a Hebrew Israelite. You gotta, come from your lineage has to go back to who? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, for you to be under this category. Because you got these heathens that under this fucking phony Christian church, Catholic churches, but they heathens. All right. Guess what? They're the ones who's gonna be taken, man, to re-education and all that. Their mind retrained and be under that fucking new world order, man. Okay, it says here, 1 Corinthians 10 and 14, wherefore my dear beloved, flee from idolatry, man. And you be part of this agenda, you part of idolatry, man. All right? You part of it. Let me see the word idolatry. It says here, to worship to worship a false god's idolatry of the form of sacrificial feats held in honor of false gods are various as worship of Mammon in a plural device spring from idolatry and peculiar to it. You see, image worship, literally or figuratively, idolatry. And that's what you people. It says here, away from my dear beloved, flee from idolatry. And these Christians are not doing that. They're not doing that. They're going into it. Okay, they're running into it, man. Because they don't have the truth, man. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and play this.
Well, we're starting to see it drop off in terms of presentation because most people have worked through their questions and concerns and turned up to be vaccinated.
Good.
What is concerning us is not so much the anti-vaxxers, but those who are still, perhaps through mental health or other vulnerable conditions, are still not vaccinated. So our job now is to try and make sure that last few percentage of people are coming forward to be vaccinated, or whether or not we have to find them within our clinics and make sure that they are fully informed and that they can proceed with the vaccination in a safe way for them.
Yeah, you're under a lot of pressure. Really, on behalf of the community, can you pass on our thanks to all your colleagues who are doing such a great job?
I think they'd be delighted to hear it. They're very tired. Thank you.
I bet they are. Karen, nice to see you. Thank you.
This guy.
So there you have it, man. Hey, there you have it. But anyway, hey, Lord willing, says and was edified to brothers and sisters out there, man. And Tawadati, how about Shim Yasha for giving the spirit to do this lesson right here, and Slakia for dragging the whole thing. Just sometimes it's always good to jump into a few things and all that, and make it be make it more of edification. It's like edify. So until then, hey, shalom.